Donald Trump's statements are all over the map. He said about everything you can imagine. But there are some things on which he's very consistent, very consistent. One of them is that he wants to drive the world to disaster as quickly as possible. And literally, that is not an exaggeration. And it's a remarkable comment on the media in the United States and internationally that they do not comment on this. It's an astonishing fact. His positions, one of the major crises that we face, everyone should be completely aware of this, is the threat of environmental catastrophe. I barely mentioned it, and that's just the beginning. His position is very clear. Climate change is not happening. We should increase the use of fossil fuels, including coal, the most destructive. We should eliminate environmental regulations and eliminate the agency that's responsible for them. We should abandon the Paris negotiations, COP21, which are just coming into effect, which are insufficient, but at least provide some kind of a basis for hope. We should withdraw from that. We should refuse to give any aid to poor countries, say like Bangladesh, that are trying somehow to move to sustainable energy. And in general, we should race to the precipice as quickly as possible. That's his core program. And it's not just Donald Trump. It's the entire Republican Party. If you followed the primaries, you would have noticed that every single candidate either denies that climate change is happening or says maybe it is, but we shouldn't do anything about it. In other words, major political party in the world's richest and most powerful country, the most powerful in history, which is sure to set its stamp on future history, immediate history, that party is calling explicitly for destruction of the species, virtual destruction of the species. More astonishing than that is the fact that there's no comment on it. Try to find comment on this amazing fact. Virtually nothing. That's one of his policies. The domestic policies on which he's pretty consistent are radically reducing taxes on the rich and the powerful, on the corporate sector and the wealthy, increasing the military, already way beyond, about as great as the rest of the world combined, much more technologically advanced, and adding no new sources of revenue so you can figure out the domestic consequences.